So, Ayushi, welcome on Heart Winning Wisdom. Welcome to the show. जागृति यात्रा के बीच में ट्रेन पे चलते हुए आपके बाल संवारते हुए हम ये इंटरव्यू कर रहे हैं. How are you feeling first of all?
I'm feeling very happy right now, very pumped, and what a good time! What a good time!
What a good time. Okay. So, if you have to tell us where are you from without telling us where are you from, what will you say?
I come from a place there in India where you can only find 80 people staying together in one house.
Okay. That can go into multiple directions because Mizoram also has the biggest family wala thing. UP also we find multiple people in one family, but okay, not UP, not Mizoram.
Something that a state that got divided in 2000 can give you some
Okay.
context to it.
Gujarat.
No.
Okay, Chhattisgarh.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's interesting. So you're from Chhattisgarh.
Yes, I'm from Chhattisgarh.
Can you tell something about Chhattisgarh which is your memory? What is Chhattisgarh for you? Anything? क्या है तेरे लिए छत्तीसगढ़?
I would always see Chhattisgarh as my safety net, and I don't resonate. For me, I resonate places from people and not by the beauty of it. To be very honest, for me, beauty lies in my safety net and within my people. So when somebody says Chhattisgarh, I am like directly in my house place, and it feels as if I am near my people in my safety net. So that is how I relate and connect with places.
Okay. So if think that Ayushi is not a human, then what natural element will Ayushi be? मतलब man-made भी हो सकता है, but yeah, what natural? What do you think? Who you will be?
I think water for sure.
कौन से वाला? कहाँ वाला?
That you found your mountains, which is just taking its what do you call it? The stream water. Stream water. Because I don't see myself ever in a same place, not flowing. I always want to grow in life. Hence, I resonate and relate myself to flowing water and not stagnant water.
बट वही पानी मॉनसून के अंदर काफी तूफान भी लाता है, तो दैट मॉनसून वाले सीजन वाला स्ट्रीम या फिर नॉर्मल सीजन वाला स्ट्रीम?
I think I also have Tufan side in me, which is very hidden,
ओके.
which not everybody can see. So limited to one season is, I think, is a very appropriate. So
So usually you would be the calm one,
yes,
and
there is this hidden side
at
of my
times when someone gets like clicks that, you can be तूफानी.
Yes, I can.
ओके. छत्तीसगढ़ में हो तो तूफानी थोड़ा ज़्यादा भी हो सकता है. आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड. नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज कि हर बार इंसान बोलता है कि यू नो दिस मेड मी, दीज आर द थिंग्स, दीज आर द सिचुएशंस, दीज आर द पीपल व्हिच मेड मी, दिस सिचुएशन टेस्टेड मी टू द बेस्ट, लाइक टू द मोस्ट. बिल्कुल रगड़ दिया, अच्छे से तोड़ दिया, बट दैट ऑल्सो मेक्स यू. What do you think? Would you recall some situation like this which tested you to the most, and but you survived and that made you?
I think school, for sure.
Okay.
Because when I was growing up, I was this shy child who was always behind the curtains, never came out of it. And when I entered school, I was also this again somebody who would always stay piche and would not ever light limelight in my life. But eventually then started, because I was very much into sports, everybody started to bully me in terms of saying that, oh, you know what, this happened when she was playing, her boobs were moving. And then you don't realize that what is happening to your body. That is also something new that you are discovering of yourself. So those comments really put me in a place where I was very shattered. It felt as if I will never play sports in my life. But then it was like, I can't, it's time to come out of it. It's time to tell them that, listen, think before you say. I am not going to take your bullshit in my life.
Which color are you doing, Shreya?
It was a very big turning point in how I become as a person. I then became very straightforward, very rude as a person. I always came out as an arrogant person, which I never wanted to be very honest. Like, I have this, my child brain or child heart. Like, within me, I feel I'm very empathetic. I have a kindness towards different people, but the situation made me very tough that I would never allow anybody come near me. I became like a coconut, who's like a hard shell from outside, but when you open it, it's very soft inside.
And when you were becoming that, when you were like getting into that straightforward, kind of rude in your words and arrogant, you are, will it be right to say that something got lost,
Yeah.
that innocence, or
Yes,
how will you term it? Like, would you have wanted कि वो काश ना हुआ था?
100%. I think I would have been in a better place right now. I lost that jolly person that I was. That eagerness, that curiosity died, because then it comes also when you want to go interact with people. I restricted myself a lot. I was like, I don't want to be in space that where I allow people to come and say something to me. I was like, I'm okay being alone. I'm okay if I'm not being a limelight. I have actually made sure that nobody likes me. I have made sure that nobody comes near me. I've made my identity such that I'm not noticeable. I don't like limelight. Why? Because of such situations. Because who doesn't want it? Who doesn't want attention? Who doesn't want to be loved? It's not always about in a negative aspect. It is about being loved is such a good feeling. Why would somebody want it to let go of? So I think I just gave it away just for my safety net, protecting myself, and I did not realize till now that I have been, you know, I've taken such a big step of losing myself.
Thank you for sharing that. Actually, would you say that in some manner has also shaped your career choice or what you really want to do in life? And if you can tell about what are you doing right now as a career, or what do you want to do?
I am saying yes. So again, in one of the conversations, I was like, when I went to college, I wanted to pursue textiles, but then I rather opted for ceramics. There was a subconscious mind telling me you have to prove yourself. Hence, take a path where you excel so much that people tell you that, oh wow, you've done something. Hence, when I connect myself from music also, I was always so much fascinated with classical music, but it was like people continuously kept telling me that go for guitar. I was like, no.
Guitar is too common.
I want to learn sitar. Again, why was I making this decision? It was my subconscious mind telling me that do something different so that people recognizes you. So there is this, again, like child, I don't know whether I should term it as a trauma, but maybe the journey so far has somewhere created that such a big impact that my mind is constantly feeling that I have to prove myself. I have to prove myself. Hence my decisions are also made in such a manner. And somewhere again, you lose yourself.
When you notice this pattern that I'm doing this, I'm doing it out of a proving zone, if I may call it. Do you try to change those patterns? Do you try to overcome that thing that no, I don't want to do it from the proving zone? I want to do it because I maybe love it. Maybe this is something. Is there a struggle? How do you deal with that?
But then I just make it a point that maybe it's okay. I can't keep fighting with myself for every single thing. There are bigger things to then focus. Maybe I will deal with it on other hand. Right now I don't think that this is the only way, because then one day you're very motivated to change it, but other day you're just sulking in bed. So I don't want to rush into things in changing my patterns, because it is something that has been since childhood. It's not something that can be just and you don't realize that you are making these choices. You just, maybe let's say after a year or so, you realize that, oh, maybe because of that this has happened.
I made this.
Because immediately you will just want your brain to shut. Your brain shuts down. It's like no. You're just playing mind games. But in real, no. It is the reality of it. So
Okay, that's too serious. That's too serious. Uh, you seem to have great hair, right? Which are blowing in this hair, and we share that common curly hair connection. If I may ask you that, if Ayushi has to play some role in a movie or a play, which role that Ayushi resonate with the most? Like it can be a fictional character or a character already which is there in the movies. Which one would you pick?
I think it's a tricky question now. Now that
In this very present moment,
Yeah.
which character resonate you
Yeah.
most with?
Definitely one is Anand for sure.
Okay.
Like, for sure. There is this intense side of me. Like in movie also, he talks about how Zindagi choti hai. What is that like? Can you help me?
जिंदगी लंबी नहीं बड़ी होनी चाहिए बाबू मोशाय.
Yeah. So I really think that the way he lived his life in such a short period, and also about you entering a room and just it lights up everybody's heart. Like the moment you enter, he enters. It's like he leaves this such a strong point that nobody forgets it. Like so emotionally, yet meaningful. I see myself at there because I feel in this world everybody needs love and everybody needs support, whether they say it or not. Somebody seeks it at home, somebody will find it outside. But
How would you define love? What is love for you?
Passion, I think. Passion is something.
Love is passion.
Love is passion for me. It's like passion, that energy, that passion for the person. Unconditional, I would say. This like it should be unconditional. One day if you're here, I should be able to love you. But other day if you're here, I should always also be able to love you with the same passion.
Do you really think unconditional love is a thing? It exists?
I do. I think so. Because I experienced it with my sister. To be very honest.
Okay.
Not sure with partner because I was not in that space, I would say. But 100% with my sister, like 100%. And hence I'm able to talk about it. If I would have read it somewhere, if I would have listened it from somebody, I think there would have been some other story to it. But deeply, I really feel that it is there.
What is one thing which makes you happy the most?
Music.
Music. What kind of music do you love?
Like sitar and this journey, Jagriti Yatra that we are in. If something that that really connected me was Swadesh song. Then every day when I wake up, that is something I hear.
ये जो देश है मेरा.
But instrumental one I like better.
Yeah.
And so even when I started to learn sitar, the moment I hold it, it's like everybody disappears. The tune, the rhythm, the calmness it has. I don't think there is something else that gives me so much joy. It's like just meditating. It's for me. It's like just forgetting everything that's happening around me.
Actually, forgetting से याद आया, you didn't answer. What are you doing right now, as in currently in a professional capacity?
I am a product designer, and when I say product designer, I work in a handicraft sector, and my specialization is ceramic and glass. So I was working with Reliance Retail, which now recently we opened our store called Swadesh, where we across India identify the crafts which are dying and which people don't recognize. So we go work with them, understand what they are doing, and then we try to collaborate with them in such a manner that we are creating awareness and employment for them, so that they have livelihood and they don't have to give up their craft. In today's world, everybody wants smart work, but we appreciate hard work.
Ah.
When we go to monuments, when we go see architecture, what do we appreciate? We appreciate craft. What do we appreciate? We appreciate skills. Yet everybody is behind smart work. I understand that we have to upscale ourselves as passing years, but I would say why also we can do that 100%, but not by forgetting what we have in our heritage, by not forgetting our roots.
So can we say that you are on a mission of something?
I would love to.
What would be your mission? Mission like, okay, this is something where I want
I
to reach.
100% see myself opening a studio, Sayata studio, but that would be incomplete without music in it. Like, I want music to be a big part of it, 100%. Like, I want a space where there is constant, or maybe I'm playing music while doing pottery. And said this, there would be a space for artisans, and I would 100% create an ecosystem where everybody is coming to a place to help them out. Because I can't make myself, myself can't change the entire ecosystem. It needs manpower. It needs the role of government.
Yeah.
It needs so many people who are very passionate about this thing. So that would be one dream if it comes true. Like,
I'll say being on this train and having this conversation is in itself a dream.
yeah.
Can you tell what's your why behind coming on this yatra all alone? A girl from Chhattisgarh coming here, just, diving into the unknown waters. What is it for you? Why?
To be very honest, I was shivering from inside when I came here. Like, it felt as if, why am I putting myself in a situation where I'm not comfortable? Why am I doing this to myself? But as an hour passed away, as 5 hours passed away, I realized that you are doing the right thing. You are here to know yourself better. You are giving this chance to the lost child in you to live again, to actually experience how it feels. Feel whatever you feel without any fear of job, any fear of parents. Because I just put down my paper and here I'm feeling
Kudos to
on
that.
my cloud. Like, wow, what is this experience? And then I met such amazing people in day one. I was like, excuse me, what?
Okay, regarding that, how do you find that these are your people? What is that thing which make you find your tribe? Because we all want to know, right? These are my people. Like, what is it which is a common thread in your friends, which you think is a quality or some trait which is there?
I don't think if I will be able to put this in words or not, 100%.
I can understand that.
But I feel intuition here plays a very big role for me. I would say it is something given to me. I don't know whether if I can right word to say, but it feels as if when I meet somebody, there is this good vibe, good energy like coming, radiating. Like somebody wants to pour love, or somebody is ready to put efforts. Like those small words were like so much like, it just felt as if,
And do you see a pattern in your friends that these are some common traits which your all friends have? Do you think?
genuineness. Like if that is one thing that I really find in a person. Because I feel nobody can survive fakeness. Nobody. You can. One
You
can.
can.
Just
You can, yeah.
to create an impression.
I agree.
But when days pass, what happens? People will just. You are the first person. People will just remove you.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm okay if they are that. I will never judge them because that is how they have been shaped. That is how their journey has been so far. So I will never judge them. But I just don't connect with them. So not coming from a place of any judgment or anything. It's just that
But yeah, that's what it
what
is.
my values and ethics are.
Something which you cannot tolerate. Like,
Yes.
no.
Yeah, it's a
ऐसे
no
कोई
for
चीज़-
non-negotiable, like non-negotiable.
Got it. And last question of this conversation, which has been a very interesting one. Ki usually, actually not last, but second last. One thing which you think humanity or humans, we are losing out. It's the biggest problem of humanity. What do you think will be that?
Can you repeat once?
What is the biggest problem as a human race which we are facing according to you? जब कृष्ण ने बोला होगा कि कलयुग आएगा एंड हम बोलते हैं ये युग कलयुग है, क्या है वो, क्या जाता जा रहा है इंसानियत में से, या क्या गायब हो रहा है? व्हाट इज दैट व्हिच यू फील you fear as a human? We are losing
Everybody
it.
has become very selfish, I feel. Somewhere or the other ways. It's like people are putting that in your mind that it is okay to put yourself first. Which is. But then when we do that, we just forget everything else. Connections, family. It feels as if nobody cares about them. Though we go back to them only. Somewhere it's I don't know, it's there. It's like we just think that we are the ones. We don't. It's about giving up everything. Innocence again, connections, humanity. I would say more than anything. Like
And if there is so हर कोई ना एक सक्सेसफुल लाइफ देखना चाह रहा है, एक खुश भरी, जहाँ पे खुशी है, रिश्ते हैं, वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस है. How does that successful life look like to you? What's your definition of a successful life?
I would call myself successful when I am able to give back to society 100%. Not in terms of any monetary value. Never. I don't
Okay.
think so. Because it is going to be if I see myself in terms of monetary value, it is going to stay for me with like 10 days, max a month, 2 months. I will go see other parts of country. I'll be able to travel. But then at the end of the day, again I'm back to square one. Like. So, to help my people, to give what I have to offer, that is something that I would like to see myself, and I would call myself as a successful person when I reach there.
And I wish you all the luck to achieve that successful life of Ayushi. And thank you so much for pouring your heart out. And this chat by the window in the night. And it has been phenomenal. Thank you so much.
Thank you.